Today we're gonna go over how to do a key programming for a 2024 Proximity Pathfinder key. This guy right here, I believe it's a 24 or 25. It is gonna be 22 actually. 22, might be model year 23. But first thing we gotta do is we gotta crack this open real quick. So, right here, boom. That. There we go. So pop that out. The BCM is right there. So once you pop this panel, you can see here, that's where your OBD is right there on the bottom. And then going up, that is the BCM we need to get to. So the next requirements are gonna be not just having the new key, but we gotta go grab the programmer and a special cable. All right, so yeah, we're back. You will need a programmer, and sometimes you need to pay for the license. This isn't every single license is activated on that. So I don't know if there's a license for the NISSAN system. I doubt it, because Nissan's been like, I don't know. Before in the past, I've had programmers that never update and don't need it. But on this specific type of proximity key for this model, you will need a special 30-pin connector. Unless you, oh wait, this is the wrong one. All right, so here we go, found it. So this is the correct cable. This is the NISSAN 30-pin cable. I think it's already pre-configured if I remember correctly. And then you don't plug into the OBD on the car. You plug in directly to this because it goes to the correct interface. So I guess the OBD here is essentially a dummy to read codes. But you can see here, this is a I think, new car, because this right here is a tracker. So if you bought it your car at a used dealership, sometimes you'll see that. And these are typically spliced right into the ECU. Looks like this one might actually be a fancy one. No, it's not fancy at all. It's literally a kit. So you can see right here, there's the tracker. This wire goes all the way to this, and this goes into the OBD. But you have another OBD right here, which is taking that one and then throwing this thing in for, it's basically a harness. So let's set up real quick. So on here, go ahead and programming, Asia. We are looking for Nissan, US Nissan. This is a Pathfinder, and this is a 22 and newer. Smart key programming. It's gonna ask you password free. Requires internet. I am connected. 40-pin BCM. Reading the password fails. The original key is invalidated and cannot be used. If the reading of the password fails, the original key is invalidated and cannot be used to power off. Power off can be restored to normal. So, view the connections. And right here it tells you. So essentially we have to take out that connector right there, replace it with our own, and then right here there are these JST or whatever connectors. So essentially right now what's going to happen is I'm going to have to plug in before the tracker. I'm going to plug into the BCM but still connecting the BCM. So essentially, yeah, so this is gonna basically keep the connections of the BCM while I'm injecting into it, and same thing with the OBD port. So it's gonna have a mix of two. And these J connectors are gonna be, I guess, depending on what year or what model you're doing here. So you see how it's J56. So on the Pathfinder here, we're gonna be using J5. So we want J7 to J5. J7, J5 to J7. Boom. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna unplug this tracker that was installed on this car and then plug into that, and then I'm gonna plug into that. So I'll show you that after I get it on. All right, so when you have it done, it should look like this. Your car may not come with this tracker thing if you bought it at a dealership or on a loan or payment, but otherwise, like I said, you plug into that cable with that end, you jump it with the other end, and then from the point of the car that has the OBD, so at this point, you'll plug in the rest of the adapter, and now you're left with your own OBD port. So this is my first time doing it, so let's go ahead and plug in and confirm. All right, let's get you out of the glare a little bit. Cable is connected. Function, description, and precautions. Function will clear all keys. Keys must be rematched before they can be used. Normally, only 2 keys can be matched at each time. If more than 3 keys need to be matched, please do this twice. Continue. This is the scary part, but we have to turn off ignition switch, turn on hazard lights. Hazard lights are on, ignition is off. Communicating. Please make sure the VIN is correct. So 3, 4, 6, this is very interesting. So this might be like when you have to rewrite the BCM to the system. Very, very stupid. I hate when shit is VIN locked down. 5ND, 5ND, 346, ending in 346. That is correct. Hit enter. Now it's calculating. Uploading data. Comunicado. Reading data. Come on, baby. I'm not that far away from a hotspot, I don't think. So we should be good here. Come on. There we go. Secure access. So it's communicating, uploading data, calculating. Please don't tell me I need a fucking... I swear to God, if I need a key, I'm gonna be pissed. Yes, here we go. Reading D-flash. Sometimes when you're doing like Mercedes, you need a calculation key if you can't get into the EIS, but it looks like this guy's gonna be able to do it without it. So it's just queuing up some information. What I assume is happening is it's got enough bandwidth with this connection to crack the password, so therefore giving me the password free, but it still needs this connection in another way too to write that data. Okay. Perfect. All right. So place the 1 key ID to be matched. Mark up horizontally above the ignition switch with the marked above the ignition switch with the mark key and directly above the ignition switch, and smart keys away from the ignition switch. Do not move the key. Press the button. The smart key. Do not insert or remove the flip key from the smart key. Please operate as soon as possible with inserting. Oh shit. One new key. Total new key. All keys need to be matched. Need to be here. Okay, to read the next key. So basically you're gonna go in order. Perfect. So total number is 2. So I got both keys here, all keys. And then now if I hit cancel, I can go to the next step. So cancel, and now it should essentially be uploading and writing. And once this is done, it should be it. Smart matching key. Place one key to be matched flat above the ignition switch, and the end key with its mark directly above it. Okay, so I'm gonna do that real quick. Program successful. So hold it there and you're essentially just hitting yes. Programming completed. Please remove the adapter and restore the original BCM module. Test the key is working properly. If the key is not working properly, try to perform the HMF module configuration function. So that should be it. That should really be it.